On the coastal line, you see BTR, they're kind of hovering across the edge because the circle has kind of somewhat consistently shifted away. But it's a great position because even though it's out in the open, there's a lot of little dips of that coastal line of the cliffside that you can play around that you can actually get a really nice stranglehold onto with T1 ahead of them. And because Galaxy Racer Celts made their way more forward, it's a bit more focused for BTR onto T1.
Knowing Bigatron, I think they are going to capitalize on this knockdown. They really try and get themselves a nice little bit of position, and they are indeed going to be doing just that. They're sending Luxxy forward. With
Grenades are coming out.
The two brothers going on forward, going to get a hit onto ZZP. They're looking even for 4 seconds. Satan going to try his best with the M4, but he's going to get a little bit of one. Actually, has to say that he's able to get knocked down. Going to make it a trade. 1v2 versus Zuxi and Luxxy. Huge plays from him. The rest of the team's a little bit late. Great grenade from the side by Youngjun, and he's going to get 1 kill confirmed onto BTR.
Satan has single-handedly turned this game, this fight around for his side, but the grenades are going to start flying on either side. He is going to leave Microboy rising on his own, but as the grenade is being cooked up, Satan perks up and gets a knockdown, leaving Ryzen on his own.
I mean, you've got to talk about the fact, right, that one team that has been struggling, which is T1, able to take down potentially in this very first game of the finals, one game where you just don't want to lose early on. Bigatron, the kings of the lobby. This is a huge statement going into this.
True, but let's not... let's not take away from the fact that it was realistically as a missile just fired off towards Ryzen. It was a mistake by BTR. They sent Luxxy and Zuxi in 1 by 1, and as much as Satan did an amazing job, as BTR are eliminated in 16th place on game 1.
Seeing right now a little bit out of circle, T1 and Team IND getting pretty close to each other. Trance is going to just scour a bit of information onto T1 before potentially committing with the rest of their squad. But I think that this is a fight that's not really needed. Why are they rotating so close on the compound? Team IDs, that's a little bit risky. Losing 1, even losing a third. Absolute destruction by T1. Youngjun just got basically a 1v3 versus Team ID. I mean, why did they crash it like that? That is a very interesting call, but I'm not a fan of it. No.
Like... I don't really... I think it speaks for itself, right? I always do my best to obviously be informative, be a little bit critical, but that spoke for itself. Now, Trance is doing the exact same thing. He's been able to get knocked down, but now ZZP is on the other side of the hood, the pre-fire coming out. M762 in his hand.
Yeah, trying to get a few shots in. You got 11 bullets down, but he will get the knockdown for himself. But Youngjun from a distance, great angle. Gonna be trying to redeem this fight for T1. Is that me, or is that circle surprisingly small?
I think there's a...
That's a small boy circle right there. I think we just jumped to like phase 5 right away.
We'll have to wait to find out the
keep a little bit of
situation.
information.
Either way, we'll keep on going until we get some kind of update from our side. Either way, yeah, TSM are opting to actually drop towards Jazz9 and make their way up there. So Reject are not going to be alone this time.
Okay, but here it is. Most team going to be, of course, trying to make their way up north, especially TSM.
Yep.
Also, Reject Scarlet is going to be going there and trying to get a little bit of control under their way. No, one team that I'm expecting a lot from, that's going to be RQ Athena. No, the circle's still on top of them, especially because the circle's so small.
Ignore it, Max. It's not there, okay?
It's there, Imperium.
It's not there. It's John Cena, okay? You can't see it.
Can't see it.
Exactly. I like the fact that you're getting used to it. I'm proud of you. You're learning.
It's okay. But otherwise, teams are going to be mostly trying to hold position under on and seem like we'll be indeed having a restart, ladies and gentlemen. But it's okay. That's completely okay. We're going straight back to our lovely, beautiful faces.
Okay. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a roast.
The on-missile is going to be swiftly moving away, maybe trying to get the crash onto Ted.
I would just ignore it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'd leave it. Pick your players up, loot up. You're wasting valuable looting time. You're wasting valuable... Like, confirm that 1 kill, fair enough.
Get a finish onto Youngjun. Bye-bye. Wait, just...
No way.
No.
Wow.
Actually, before he barely touched the ground, just up. And get out of the lobby, go play some
game as well as a knock onto Matt Toy. And look at that, Gil even finds eye shots. What is going on over there on the north side of the map? This is horrendous for Team Secret right now.
iShots super low there. It's just Rex, I think, standing for the squad as iShots does fall. Rex, no, scout around the side. Able to flush him out. Grins all over that kill fix too.
Oh, I'll leave that for later.
Goodness me, it's Team IND coming through. The explosion will take down Ryzen as well. 3 players down for Bigatron. Goodness me. Getting a little bit overexcited there, Blank, but It's only Luxxy now standing as the rest of the players, they're getting flushed out, and I don't think Luxxy wants to go for this res. Ryzen will fall soon enough.
A few moments later.
TSM Entity, I don't know if they know where he is, but they are certainly checking this angle.
Yeah,
he's about
dead.
to get pushed by the blue. Yeah, Clutchgold will spot that cross, and then they're going to go for the send, I imagine. But no, he clambers up the side of the hill and escapes the sightlines. Okay, Luxxy, this guy's ethereal.
He is. You throw your hands at him, they pass right through him. He's like, whoa, he's made a smoke or something. Oh, he's hiding behind a tree, and I'm just going to do some more commentary on exactly what he's doing. He's moved away from another fight. Now, Luxxy just dancing around, but it's RQ now coming to this fight. Look at that, though. Luxxy versus Orange Rock. What's going on?
Goodness me, Viru standing there, but only one player in that position. They've got the remaining player for Orange Rock out forwards with a forward outpost. They had no idea that two of them could just get knocked.
It's going to be a big nade.
Oh, the nade going to be sent over the top. They should only have time for one res. Sent in. Is the arc good?
It's so close. Oh my
close.
God.
But he is able to get one. Marvi is going to get resed as well. But their teammate not so lucky. Gil, with that forward position, did not move an inch. He knew that they were going to sacrifice one, but a second nade being cooked up by Luxxy now. Looking to play spoiler for Orange Rock. Sends it in, sends it on top. Is this one going to land? Viru still up and standing, and Luxxy's been spotted out. A sliver of HP, and he goes away from the fight, but not before he sends them a present.
Okay, he can actually heal. He's fairly resourced up right now. We'll drop the first aid in. Viru goes down, and Orange Rock feeling really upset at the moment. Gil is their forward scout there, and Luxxy going back in for a little bit more action. He's not done yet, apparently.
No way, Luxxy. He's such a massive thorn in the side of Orange Rock right now. He doesn't know where Gil is, so maybe they can get the off angle, but he's getting these flushes down blank. This is incredible stuff from Picatron Red Alien's sole remaining member. It's Luxxy doing so much work for them. Now three teams remain with the shark in the water. It's Luxxy himself.
Yeah, Luxxy Orange Rock's their world. That is the worst thing that has happened so far in the start of the league finals. How could that have happened?
TSM Entity now clashing with RQ Athena. Jonathan sending out wide, trying to get the drop on them, but no. He is going to get eliminated down to the blue, and it's TSM Entity eliminated now 1 versus 4 for Luxxy. We've seen miracles from this boy in the past, but I don't know how likely it's going to be able to happen again versus RRQ. This is such a strong squad. They have had a little bit of a dip towards the start of the day, but he's still holding strong now.
Yeah, just on the ground, just waiting it out. You imagine that this is a very, very difficult game for Luxxy now, and RQ have all but confirmed it for themselves as they're clearing all the angles, holding all the spaces. But look at this, Luxxy's just running up towards him.
I mean, he knows he's just going to have to try and go for it, go for the full send. Ernie on low HP, but they do spot him out. They do take him down. It is
It's an excellent weapon, in my opinion. That's M4 on G9, looking towards TSM Entity. TSM Entity want to get out of the way as fast as possible. They want to head up towards the top of this hill, try and take RQ away from this position, but currently just making their way for the time. G9 has spotted out one of them, so they take cover behind these trees.
Not quite getting the flush just yet, but TSM Entity continuing to push up the hillside. Ernie and D2E are going to be further up to meet them, but immediately taken down. Jonathan leads the charge. Neo and Zed got around the side to help him out, and Ernie missing the spray onto Jonathan is going to leave himself completely open, but Clutchgold gets knocked in the process. RRQ, though, not so lucky. All 4 of them still alive.
Yeah, what was that? D2E just kind of watched TSM Entity just run up towards them, like blasting. I was like, I guess I die.
Yeah, well, he certainly did. I feel like that's
yeah. He was like a rabbit caught in headlights, wasn't he? He was like, surely they won't push this.
Fully not ready for it. You do gank currently on a wide botation blank. They landed in Lakawi, and it seems they want to send all the way out around the headland. Unfortunately for them, Reject Scarlet occupying the northern shore of that northwest island in Hartin, so it might be tricky for them to land.
It should be fine. No one's on the northwest side of the island, so they will be able to prop themselves up down there and move their way up. But you are right. In this situation, Hartin...
Oh, no.
No.
Oh dear, having some pretty decent fights, but we are going to go over to the fight you mentioned before, Blank, on the northern side of Boot Camp. To move out to the west, the Megastars taking heavy bombardment from Team Secret. Paradox up close, will get the first knock. Looking for another, swaps over to the M4. Not too much HP to play with, trying to bide his time, but he gets shut down. Madtoy lands the shot. No, sorry, that was Rex, as Madtoy finds another player from the Megastars. Vexy low on court, last standing now, as Rex seems to have scouted him out. Only one player left. He has that full stim up, but no meds.
Very low here. Nade comes down. Oh, that actually was enough in this small area of the map. So we're going to start to see people falling, as we just saw Clutch God hit the floor too from Orange Rock, who are just ahead of TSM Entity with a position in the circle. What is that shot from D2E? Actually hits Viru, knocks him down, and Scout will be forced to pull him back up again. TSM Entity noticed this, and they start to try and find a position further down towards the compound itself.
Clutch God has been knocked though, remember, so they have to try and get him back up. Zedgod sent out towards the field position, has the Darcia there, so has a little bit of cover. The res did come through, so all the players from Orange Rock in the building are up and standing. And they're going to try and get that healing done, as well as the res coming through on towards Clutch God.
That is fantastic work from TSM Entity. Just an instantaneous decision. They see that Viru gets knocked from RRQ. They saw that they got knocked from Orange Rock, so they immediately sent Z-God down towards him to pick him up. And now they have a 2-2 split here, which makes things slightly dangerous from Orange Rock with them looking out of all these windows. Now they have to be more cautious of many different angles.
They need to win these 1v1s as well, Blank, or even these 2v1s. If Jonathan gets knocked
now breaching this compound.
Going straight on in, going on forwards. Clutch God leading the charge. Viru going for the res onto Scout as Gil gets knocked. Now just one player left. It's Viru to hold it down versus 4 from TSM Entity. Jonathan sends into the building, takes a little bit of damage, goes down, but Neo able to trade him off. Going very low himself. But they're able to do it. 3 players from Orange Rock down, and Marvy center circle needs to snake his way forward. 2 players go down to Louis, one after the other, tip a tap.
Mini 14. Frost actually mentioned this in League Play. It's a really pertinent point. The fact and how well Box Gaming use smoke to deny sightlines is what allows them to play within these fields, in these open areas. But it's you level up. Now moving over towards RRQ. They've already taken a knock and a fair bit of damage. They've been taking fights all over the place.
6 teams remain Blank and IND taking a fight as well with GXR Celts on the eastern edge. You level up, rolling into RRQ. 1 goes down, Ernie falls as well. And the rundown on Tabir. Winter just sends straight over the ridge. G9 last standing, and he's going for a 2-time. It's Winter, the Road Warrior.
That's a double name from last
Megastar's now
game
down the way. The only team they need to contend with a hard shift, Blank, towards you level up.
And I said that this game could not be going any better for you level up, but I eat those words immediately. It's just got one step a little bit more beneficial for them. Nades come over the top side of Box Gaming. They're slinking down past the side of this wall of blue.
2 players up for Megastar's Paradox, taken down to half HP. Vexy hits the deck. Louis goes down and Loki trades it off, looking for the shots onto Vexy, but isn't quite able to get the knock. Loki falls as well. 1 player standing, and it's unbelievable. Box Gaming. Megastars might be able to hold this off. They're going to be wiped clean off the side of the hill. They try and descend, but the Megastars hold strong. And now you level up, have complete control.
The consistency has been ultra powerful. 110 points. Fuzzy, was it?
I don't even know what to say. You can see you level up. They got 2 chicken dinners, of course, as we mentioned, but they are still on a 3rd place with that. That shows you how good, how consistent Bigatron and Box Gamer has been today with only 1 chicken dinner each.
It's a little bit terrifying, actually, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, what's more terrifying is 54 points for Orange Rock in 5th, and that's not even double what Box Gaming have so far. So you can really start to see the discrepancy between the teams as we head over to teams from 11th down to 16th. And King of Gamers, one of the teams that I mentioned sometimes go under the radar when watching the regular season. It seems like they haven't really had much to sing their praises about.
No, Avenger at home is going to be like